Hello everyone. Are we live? Let me just line this out a little bit. How's everybody doing? Thank you for tuning in to Cooking with E and V live edition. How's everybody doing? One second, y'all. Thank you for tuning in to Cooking with E and V live edition. I had the YouTube channel on my refrigerator. Give me a second, guys. All right, we're back. We just had a little technical difficulties. This is Val and I's first time going live to you guys. Thank you for coming into our home. We welcome you. First of all, Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Hanukkah, whatever you celebrate during this time of the year. We appreciate you tuning in, and I hope you enjoy this segment. It's going to be a long live video, so sit back and relax and just be entertained. First thing I'm going to do, well, let me tell you what the menu is first of all. We're going to be doing gumbo. It's a combination of seafood, chicken, and it's Val.
Hello.
So we're going to be doing crab legs. What else? We got the king crab legs, shrimp, andouille sausage, chicken, and a hot Cajun type sausage. And that's all going to go in our gumbo. And we'll be serving that over with rice. And also we're going to have a double smoked ham. The ham is in the master built electric smoker right now, coming up the temp. And I'll also be doing, I'll see if you can see the stove over there, rotisserie chicken. It's going to be a garlic, what I say, a garlic.
He be coming up with some stuff. I don't know. He told me.
Garlic.
I have no idea.
Garlic ginger chicken. And it's going to be great, guys. And like I said, this is our first time going live and everything. Bear with us if we seem like we're, nervous or whatever. But we're going to try to pretend like we're just home and Val and I are cooking like we normally do amongst each other and making our videos and sending them out to you. So first thing we're going to do is, how many people we got in the chat? Let's see. Yeah, we got one person watching now. That's probably my daughter-in-law, Alexa. Hi, Alexa. And let me just give some shout-outs and say hello to some people, the family. First of all, hello, Mom and Dad. Hope you're watching. Hope you got that HDMI cord. Hello to my two sisters, Karen and Lynn. Hello to my brother, Yasin in California. Hello to my father-in-law, Jimmy. Hey, Jimmy, hope you're watching. And his brother, Terry. And all the family in Florida, Auntie Emma, Mike, Travis.
Huge bunch.
All the family in Florida.
And I want to give a special hello, I love you to my kids, Alexis, Cameron, my grandkids, Langston and October Rose. Our goal is to be there next Christmas with you all. And we love you and we miss you. Soon to be coming will be Jessica, Jasmine, Olivia, and Sophia. Eric's kids,
My kids.
Rick's grandkids. So we are a blended family and we blended with love.
Mm-hmm.
So we're looking forward to having a great Christmas.
And I don't know how many people out there does this. We do our Christmas. This is the second year we did this. We do our Christmas Eve dinner on Christmas Eve. We invite the family if we're hosting and everything. That way, everybody is at their homes and their kids and they're enjoying their gifts and stuff like that, and we can relax on Christmas Day. So if you haven't tried it, it's a good idea.
is.
So let's get started cooking. Also, Val is gonna be doing her cheesecake. Now, if you haven't saw her cheesecake video, you must see it. This cheesecake, and I'm from New York, this cheesecake is better than Junior's cheesecake by far. It is the bomb. So Val is doing her cheesecake, and we're gonna be working side by side together. And also, oh, one other thing. I want to give a shout out to Laura Dunn. She works at Hotel and Restaurant Supply. It is at 2200 John Hill Boulevard in Gulfport, Mississippi. It's actually a restaurant supply place. All types of restaurant equipment, but not only for the restaurants, but for your home also. And we picked up this actual prep table. I don't know if you can see it or not, but that's where everything is on. It's on this prep table. Let me bring you up here for a second. See that beautiful prep table, guys? We love it. Val got me this for my birthday gift. I mean, Christmas gift. But we love it. It's a perfect addition to cooking with E&V as we prep food and get that food content out to you. So without further ado, let's get started.
We're gonna, like you say, we're gonna get going. The first, he's gonna start the roux for the gumbo. I'm gonna start the crust for my cheesecake. So you're gonna hear some noise in the background because I'm gonna be using the what is it called?
The
processor. The food processor. My mind went blank real quick.
That age, mine do it all the time.
So, as he said, with further ado, here we go.
All right, well, I'm gonna start out with 2 cups of all-purpose flour. It's real quick. We're gonna let her finish blending that. Slow down. Oh, we got some people in the chat. Let's see. All right. Jacob Kennedy says, "What's up, cooking and weird? Merry Christmas." My man Jacob, he's a good friend of mine at work. Thank you, Jacob. Merry Christmas to you. I wish you was here doing this live with me. But we will get together soon. All right, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start with 2 cups of all-purpose flour, and I got my precision induction cooktop. If you don't have one of these, you should get one. It really saves space. You don't have to use that oven, and it's just a good tool. So we're gonna pour our flour in here, and what I like to do, and you see a lot of people who cook gumbos on YouTube and everything, they'll just put the flour in here and add that oil, but I like to get my flour brown first. So right now I have the induction cooktop set at 175 degrees. We're gonna bump that up to about 200 degrees. We're gonna get this flour brown, and once I see it brown, then I'm gonna start putting my canola oil in it. Matter of fact, let me get 2 cups ready now to go. Now the rule of thumb with gumbo is 1 to 1. So 1 cup of flour, 1 cup of oil. 2 cups of flour, 2 cups of oil. And as you can see here, I have my Trinity, that's what they call it in New Orleans here. I got my onions, my celery, my green bell pepper, and this is 10 cloves of garlic. All that garlic is going in there. And then later on, eventually I'll add fresh chopped parsley. I'm gonna add a little bit of green onion and keep some aside for garnish. guys, tell me, give me a shout out in the comment section. What are you doing today? Are you having your family over, or you going out to eat? How many people are going to be cooking inside? Tell me what's going on. What I'm eventually going to do, I'm going to go ahead and bring my iPad over here closer so I can know what you guys are talking about. Oh, another thing I forgot to mention, I did 2 different types of stock. I did a chicken stock from homemade chicken pieces and a half a chicken. And I also did a seafood stock from shrimp shells and crawfish tails. We're just gonna set these aside right here. I think we're gonna turn our flour up to about 250. Get some good browning on that. And don't worry if any flour spills over on the floor or whatever. You know, that's when the grandkids come over and clean up the mess for you. Alright, everyone out there in YouTube land and all my subscribers. Okay, who we got here? Alexa, hey Alexa.
She's speaking.
Yeah, Alexa.
Hey, baby girl.
Hey, baby.
Y'all, that's my baby girl.
This is fun. I've always wanted to go live. I always wanted to do this. I am so grateful that I have my wife here to participate with me as far as cooking with E&B. At first, she was a little reluctant to do this, but as she got going, she was pretty good with it, right, huh?
Yeah, it's good. It's fun for us to have something to do together, and he loves cooking and it's fun.
Alright, so what I did, I actually bumped this up to 375, which is a medium high. And we're going to get some good color on this all-purpose flour. And we get this roux going on. Now remember, when you're doing this with flour, you definitely do not want to maybe go in the basement or go outside or get on the phone and start talking. You gotta watch this. Because you definitely don't want to scorch flour or burnt flour. You gotta start from the beginning. Just throw it out. So Alexa, what you doing out there? You still doing last minute shopping?
Got Alexa.
I know, Alexa's talking all over the house. Everybody, our house is probably about, we say about 90% automated. Okay, right now I can actually smell the flour. The flour is, it's got that smell to it as far as it being cooked. And it is starting to turn a little bit darker than we started with. I'm I'm definitely gonna bring you in closer once I got the oil in the flour. So you can see that it is turning colors and getting a dark roux. Now for the regular gumbo, you're gonna wanna maybe a chocolate type roux, a little darker than peanut butter. And the consistency is important too. It shouldn't be overly thick, but it should have a kind of like a warm peanut butter type consistency. Okay, now our roux is getting a little bit darker now. I'm gonna go ahead and slowly pour this oil in, get that bake started. Now don't be afraid or concerned about the lumps, because those lumps will smooth out once the oil penetrates all of the flour and it starts to even cook more. So don't be afraid, don't be worried. Everything's gonna be all right. That's looking great. What do you think, Val?
It looks good. It looks good.
Are you just saying that because you're married?
No. It is looking good.
This could be very time consuming. Like I said, you do not want to leave this. You got to keep stirring this. Now, I also saw someone on YouTube, I can't remember who it was, but they put the flour in the oven and let that flour get, I think it was Emerald. I think Emerald did that. And it wasn't on YouTube, it was on one of his shows, Emerald Live. But he actually cooked the flour and browned it in the oven. That saved a whole lot of time. That's a pro tip, and if you can do that, I would suggest it. I didn't do it this time because I wanted to, show people how to do it the traditional way. But if you in a hurry and need a quick gumbo, and don't want to have to sit here and stir this, or stand here and stir this thing for at least 15 to 20 minutes, that'd be the way to go. I didn't use quite 2 cups. I got a half a cup left, so I'll use a cup and a half. Yeah, a cup and a half. And I'm gonna work with this, see how it goes. The longer you stir this, the longer you cook it, it's gonna get even thicker. So what you got going on, Val?
Well, I just put my crust in the oven with my pecans or pecans, whichever way you pronounce it.
Depending on what part of the country you're from.
And right now I'm starting the actual cheesecake itself. I'm using 4 8-ounce packets of cream cheese. Just getting it go.
Anyone who's watching, leave a comment and let us know if the audio is good, the picture is good. We really would like to know. Oh, this is coming out good. This is coming good. Yeah. Well, I think we're gonna have to call the family in New York and in Washington and then in Florida. And California. I think it's not part of the gumbo, it's for me.
As part of Eric's gumbo, he did his homemade chicken broth. Look, let me tell y'all about that chicken broth. He actually cooked the chicken overnight in the crock pot for 10 hours. He seasoned it, put the onions, celery, whatever else he put in there.
Bailey.
Let me tell you, when I tell you that stuff is good, once he pulled just a second.
All right, who else we got here? Audio and video quality perfect. Appreciate that, Jacob. Thank you, my brother. Hey Jay, make sure you say hello to your dad and your mom for me, man. Tell them Merry Christmas for me. And if they can, have them tune in. Let's talk about the ham a little bit. Now, what I did, I bought a regular cook's ham, and I decided not to buy a spiral ham because I can cut my ham myself. I can spiral it myself, and that's exactly what I did. And it turned out great. The slices are probably an 1/8 inch thick. I was able to brine it. I brined it in water, brown sugar, and cloves. And it's been it was sitting in the brine for about 3.5 days. So right now the ham is in my Masterbuilt electric smoker, 40 inch, and it's getting warmed because of course these hams are already cooked. And I am infusing some cherry wood into it, so it's going to be double smoked, and it's going to have cherry smoke on it. And for the glaze, I'm doing brown sugar, bourbon glaze. And it's going to be delicious. I'm going to lower this a little bit down to about 360 because she's getting right at where she needs to be at. And my Kamado Joe is getting warmed up and up to temp, actually getting ready for the rotisserie chicken, which is going to be the garlic and ginger chicken. We'll be using the Rotisserie on the Kamado Joe. I love that Rotisserie. We did some couple of whole chickens on that. It was delicious, beautiful. I did a bunch of wings in the basket. I had probably about 25 wings and attached a basket to the Rotisserie, and it just came out just excellent, perfect. How many of you guys out there use a Kamado Joe or Kamado style type smoker? They hold the heat very well. I think they're very expensive, but it's worth the money because you'll have it forever if you take care of it. Who's this, Mark? All right, Mark. MAKCXCAHOA. How you doing? Alright guys, we've been working on this roux probably for maybe about 15, 18 minutes. It's probably going to be about another 10 minutes till it gets to the right color. And we're going to bring it back up to a medium high. I think what I want to do is add another, probably about a third of a cup, quarter of a cup of flour. I like it a little bit thicker. Yeah, South Mississippi is probably about 75 degrees out here. What's the temperature, huh?
Oh Lord, let me check. That was Jazzy.
What?
Let's see. The temperature.
Doesn't appear like it's Christmas.
It's 70 degrees.
Oh my
right
God,
now.
it's 70 degrees, Christmas Eve. Come on now.
It's supposed to be a high of 72.
It's supposed to be snow on the ground, chill in the air.
I think they're up there with Alexis now. They're supposed to get some snow up there with them in Washington.
Oh, really?
State. They're supposed to be getting some snow. But y'all, let me tell you, I truly appreciate. I've been in a training. I've been at training for how long now? Almost 2 months.
Almost 2 months now, yeah.
And let me tell you, we've been getting up. I'm in the military. We've been getting up doing PT at 28, 32 degree weather. So I want as much sunshine as I can get right now because your girl be cold. I'm just not used to that.
To all of those who have not been down this part of the country, which is the Gulf Coast, I don't recommend you come down here in the summertime. It is hot, humid, 90 degrees, 90% humidity. But you gotta be grateful though. We could be in Chicago or in not even in New York this time of the season. It's not really cold. It doesn't really get cold in New York and start snowing until end of December, sometime in latter part of January, February. All right, we got some more people chiming in here. Yeah, it snows next week. Alexa said it's snowing next week.
Oh, is it? Okay.
But it's been snowing a little bit at night, but not sticking.
See?
They don't get too much snow in Washington State, do they?
I don't know. Alexis, do y'all get a lot of snow or just a lot of dreary? You know, Washington have this reputation of it just being rainy all the time. From where I've been up there, it's not like that. They had days like that. But I know whenever you talk about living in Washington, people always have this, oh, it's just raining all the time, you know?
You know, it's funny that you mentioned that because I'm a Frasier fan. I love Frasier. And there was an episode on Frasier how he used to say how he hated the weather. And he was telling his radio listening audience about that. Well, make a long story short, the people in Washington didn't appreciate that. And he caught a lot of flack for it. I'm gonna take a chance and come in here and show you what this room looks like. See how it's coming. Right now, it's like a peanut butter color. We're gonna go probably a shade or two over this, and then we're gonna start putting down Trinity in there. It's looking good though. Just gotta take your time. You gotta have patience when you're doing the roof. Well, we put it back here. It's good. Oh, now they can't see my face now. I'm not too bad on the eye, am I? We're almost there, guys. Almost there. So how many of y'all going out there doing Christmas parties tonight? If you do, please be careful. No drinking and driving. They got plenty of Ubers out there nowadays. People don't even say taxi cabs anymore. It's, call me an Uber.
That's it.
They got an app for it. Just be careful out there, people. You got people that love you, your family, loved ones, grandchildren. They need you. This is a public broadcasting message. I'd like to send a shout out to all of my co-workers in the I&E shop. Merry Christmas to everyone on the South Side, I&E, South Side Mechanics. Listen, everybody on Kimura's plant site. I'm getting there. Ooh, that cheesecake looking gorgeous. Looking Gucci.
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 Ooh, your age is showing. Do they even say Gucci anymore?
You know what? I don't think so, but you know how it is with us old folks. We like to keep the old, keep the tradition.
Is that what it is?
Drew's getting right. Also, I'd like to give a shout out to a Big Truck Series review. Partner of mine, he's out there in Long Island, New York. He has a YouTube channel called Big Truck Series Review. Go check his content out. Also, I'd like to send a shout out to TNT Barbecue. TNT Barbecue. Check their channel out on YouTube. He does catering. He does a lot of good things out there in Iowa for the community, for the first responders and all that. Very nice guy. And also the griddle guys. Griddle guys up there in, I think they're out there in New Hampshire, way up there in northeast. Shout out to the griddle guys. There's so many different people I like to say thank you to, but you know, I just like to say thank you to everybody who supported me, who has commented on my channel, which has always been something positive. And Val and I, we just appreciate y'all. We're just starting out. We have 152 subscribers. Hopefully after this live broadcast, we'll have a little bit more. You know, we're taking baby steps. We're not in a rush to go nowhere. Nobody trying to get rich overnight. We just having fun. Is that right, Val? Okay, so right now our roux is looking good. Awesome. So 375 on the induction cooktop, and you can use a cast iron on this. Works excellent. For probably about 20-25 minutes. You definitely don't want to go super black heat on this. You want to bring it in there real slow. I wonder if Auntie Emma's tuned in yet.
I don't know. I don't know.
And how you gonna slow this roux down is when you're gonna put the Trinity in there. I like to set this up so they can see the food. So, I think I should do it now. There's not many people online, but try to set this up so that they can see the food also. Bear with us, people. We're gonna try to bring you up high a little bit. Oh yeah, I like that much better. Everyone, let us know if you like this scene a little bit better. What do you think? Yeah, I like it. Yeah, this works a lot better. Back to the room. It's getting there, as you can see. I'm liking this. Oh, my oldest daughter's bringing. You said macaroni and cheese.
Mm-hmm.
Did Jasmine say she's gonna bring anything?
She said she's still trying to figure out what she's gonna do.
Oh, really?
She was naming off some things, so I just told her whatever she brings is sufficient.
Yeah, nice. As long as your body's here. Yeah, the grandkids again, they made out like a bandit as usual. On both sides. But one Christmas we all gonna be together. It's gonna happen, right, B?
Mm-hmm.
I know you guys can see that chicken in the back on the stove. That's our chicken that's gonna go on the rotisserie right there. Thanks, Alexa. She said that's perfect. What we got?
Okay, cool.
Cameron, where you at, buddy?
Now this one I'm doing is what we call the water bath. When I bake the cheesecake, it will be baked with water in this particular pan. And what it does, it helps the cheesecake stay moist.
I wonder if like juniors and who does that like that. I guess they all kind of like in some kind of water, but it's not.
I'm not sure, everybody has their method of doing things.
But from your understanding, if it's not in water, it can crack. That's the purpose of it?
I'm not sure this is the way I learned, and I never questioned it because it turned out right. So, I'll be honest.
Give you on that one. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Oh guys, that roux is smelling so good and it's getting to that color right now. It's getting there. Got a little ways to go. We gotta get some paper.
My daughter, Alexis, and also Eric's daughter, Jessica, they love to cook. And they're good cooks.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, I always tell Alexis, she's actually a better cook than me because she has a very, very, you know, deep passion for it. I can cook now, don't get me wrong.
Oh,
But,
she can burn now.
but
We just gotta get her to cook with love.
he always tell me I don't cook with love. And I do cook with love, and that's that I like to cook and get out the kitchen.
Leave us a comment. Leave us a comment in the comment section of how many of you guys out there cook with love. And by the way, all of these vegetables were chopped by hand, not by a machine. I actually wanted the machine, but we didn't have one. You think that's a little darker?
I know Lexi said it was perfect. So,
No, I think she was talking about the.
oh, being in the
Yeah.
city. Okay.
Alexa, give me a comment on the roux. Keep saying Alexis, Alexis. Hope she can see it pretty good.
Okay, I'm getting ready to pour the cheesecake in here.
Uh-huh. Let me see if I can find your picture. So you can put your water on the picture. Be right back, guys.
I'm using this particular pot that has a spout on it.
Oh, okay. I'm back, guys. Remember last time we had a hard time.
Right.
Boy, y'all, let me tell you, I can't wait to get some of this cheesecake in me. I am telling you, I never had cheesecake, and it's light and airy. It's like airy. Who does that? But Val Jennings.
Your
Judy can't do that.
also we prepared the strawberries earlier for the topping.
Oh,
We prepared them earlier, and we,
Yeah,
as always, we always put a little
something,
something
something.
extra in the strawberries. Yeah, so
I know the kids may not be able to get some of that topping.
the babies.
Well, then again, it may make them sleep.
Oh Lord, y'all, we don't come out there.
No,
Please,
you just
please,
joking.
please, no.
This rule is just about coming around. Just about coming around. Guys, I'm gonna take a little short break. I think this will be fine. I'm gonna check out the Kamala jar. Be right back.
Back.
Back. Oh, thanks, man. Good looking out. Go wash my hands. Thank you, dear. And Nehemiah is bothering me now. There's nothing worse than having bad knees, people. So you young people out there watching, take care of your knees. Don't work on them. Do have to, or work on the floor. Put some knee pads on. Exercise. Stay healthy. I hope she likes the Christmas gift I got her.
I don't know. I'm not too. I'm not too.
So everyone, if you tell us if you open gifts Christmas Eve or if you open gifts on Christmas Day. I remember growing up, we couldn't even see any of the gifts until it was Christmas Day.
Well, we always were able to open one on Christmas Eve.
One on Christmas Eve?
One on Christmas Eve.
Okay. I don't know, is that good or bad? Because it just leaves anticipation for the kids. And I think maybe it calms them down a little bit so they can sleep a little bit better, maybe?
No, I mean, whatever your family rules are. He always called me a hard nose.
Oh, well.
You know, whatever the rules are.
So you actually let Alexis and Cam open one gift?
Yes, Alexis, do you remember?
I can't wait to see this comic.
Are you finishing this?
Yes.
So I'm finished.
You know what?
I got my cheesecake in the oven. What you need, baby?
Just leave a half of that.
Right there?
Yeah. I make that a little bit more fun. What you gonna say, sweetheart?
So I got my cheesecake in the oven. So I'm gonna start cleaning as he's.
You got a timer on it?
Oh.
Let's put a timer. No, right here. Oven off or
Yeah,
Tip.
oven off.
oven off?
Oven off.
I actually got a new toy. I was able to get the oven that I really wanted the first time when we moved into this house. It's Alexa controlled, of course. It's app. You can put it, control it from your app and everything. I just have to convince the queen to change out the dishwasher and the microwave.
Now, this is my take on it. Unless that stove can grab the food out of the refrigerator and prepare it, what's the use of Alexa controlled stove?
It's coming. Remember the Jetsons? Remember the Jetsons when Rosie would press a button and the food would just pop out and go right to you? Oh, Alexa said we always open one on Christmas Eve.
See?
I'm surprised.
Cameron, Lexus, is Cameron online? I sent the link to him also.
I think this is looking good. trying to achieve a shade higher than peanut butter. But, I just want to add a little flour for consistency, thickness. I also want to give a shout out to my cousin Skip. Actually, his name is Jerry. Now, my cousin is not savvy at all with YouTube or social media or anything like that, but hopefully, maybe he'll come across this video and he'll see that we did shout him out. We usually stay with Skip when we go to New York. He stays up in the Bronx, and his condominiums in the Bronx. Really nice place up there. Well, a lot of people get this misconception about New York, how bad it is. There's a lot of nice areas in New York. Everybody has their good and their bad. I don't know. She said, Alexis said, I don't know. She said, I'm the good child. There you go, Alexis. That's right.
Now, viewers, now you get a taste of my baby's personality.
She said she's a good child. With a smiley face there. You go ahead, Alexis. That's right. Oh, that little bit of extra flour I added, I like that thickness now. It's coming along good. Honey, you know what we need? We need to get some chairs out of storage, those tall chairs.
Oh, bar food.
Yeah.
So you can sit down and cook.
Yeah.
See, you can say that. Now you gotta cook with love.
I can cook with love sitting down too. I wish Alexis and Cam was here. That'd be fun. That'd be really nice. Alexis, can you catch a plane and be here tomorrow? You and Cam?
This cheesecake is so good.
That could have went in the pan. Alright guys, I'm getting close to the color I like. I actually bumped it up a little bit to 390 degrees. I'm going to watch it carefully, using my senses, my spidey senses, as far as the smells and the looks. Oh yeah, honey, we are seeing that light at the end of the tunnel.
See, Eric has patience to do stuff like this. I just couldn't do it. You know, that's why, you know, that's what he means by cooking with love. Rude.
You get the jar rule, huh?
Huh?
You get the jar rule.
No, I
You
didn't.
hear that jar rule?
I think, whatever.
Hey, shout out to jar rule.
I don't get the jar roux. I get the husband that'll make the roux. So.
What just happened after a while, I really don't know why, but this induction cooker will cut off at a certain time. So I just cut it back on. I hardly ever use this. I'm going to start using it now that we got our lovely prep table. think I'm going to be putting out a little bit more content for cooking with ENV. Okay, I think we're here, huh? All right, so right now,
Do you need help with anything?
nah, I'm good, baby. I got my roux how I want it, the thickness, the consistency of it, and I'm gonna start putting in the Trinity. We're gonna start with our onion. This is a whole large sweet onion. Gonna throw that in there. And this is gonna cool the roux down too, so it's gonna stop cooking. Give that a stir. This is about 5 ribs of celery. Stir that in. And as you can see, once you put your vegetables in, the roux thickens. So we're actually going to put this down to a medium high. Just 280 degrees. And last, we're going to, well not last, but next to last, we're going to put our green bell pepper in. Forgive me for blocking the shot, people. I should have used my right hand to do that. And what we want to do with this, we're going to cook this down until the onions and the celery and the bell pepper get a little translucent. And once that happens, I'll throw this 10 cloves of garlic in the middle of it and cook that until it's fragrant. One thing you don't want to do is burn garlic. Garlic burnt does not become good food. So at this point, you really don't have to keep stirring in as much. At this time, I'm going to take this opportunity to show you our other ingredients. In this bowl, we have andouille sausage and also, what's that, Polk's Cajun sausage.
Oh, that's my favorite.
That's her favorite. She loves this stuff. And this is the star of the gumbo. We have some jumbo-sized shrimp and crab legs and king crab. Actually, king crab legs and Dungeness crab legs. Very nice. We're gonna set these out. Continue cooking down the roux with our vegetables. Everybody's getting happy. Alexa said they're canceling a lot of flights over the next couple of days, plus it's super expensive. Yeah, I know. I definitely know that. She said, I have a prep table in my kitchen. Yeah, your mom said you did. I saw a picture of it. What size is it? What size is your prep table?
Alexis, your prep table is one that gave me the idea to get Eric one to, expand the size. When you have limited countertop space, wow.
Yeah, this is the way to go.
We just picked it up yesterday, and even last night we were like, how did we even do what we did without this extra space?
So what we're going to do, we're going to continue stirring and getting these vegetables a little softer, a little translucent. Still not wanting to burn the flour and oil mixture. Woo. I need a chair.
With your leg hurt?
It needs a little bit, but it's all good. But we're having fun. How long we been on? We're right at an hour
For what?
for the live chat.
Oh, okay, all right.
Right at an hour. Okay, at this time I'm gonna turn this down to medium. And let this cook for another, I'm gonna do it for another 3 minutes on medium. Then we're gonna add our garlic. Alexa said she has a 24 by 48. So that's 2 feet by 4 feet?
4 feet, and ours is a 30 by 60.
6 by 30.
30 by 60,
Mhm.
yes.
That's pretty good size for,
It was a really good deal, you know, so.
yeah, because ours is like, okay, this is 6 feet, it's probably from here to here, and it's half of this, so that's a nice size. I think we really needed this 4-foot one because you can cook on one side and I can cook on the other side. Alright guys, what we're going to do, and as you can see, I'm going to make a little pocket in the center here, a little opening. And I'm going to add just a little bit of oil to that. And in that center, we're going to put our garlic.
And if y'all are wondering, yes, we do have a dishwasher, but Eric can tell you, and my daughter can tell you, I do not like using a dishwasher. I would rather wash dishes by hand. So that's another difference Eric and I have. Because my thing is, why let dirty dishes sit in the dishwasher when you can wash them right away and they'll be usable immediately?
They go in the dishwasher. Not only that, you'll save more money using the dishwasher, believe it or not. You'll save, you use less water, put it that way, using the dishwasher than you would, if you was paying attention, anyone, she been at that sink for probably about 10 minutes and the water's been running the whole
But
time.
that's fine. That's fine.
All those people that need water somewhere.
That's all right. All the dirty dishes sitting in the dishwasher, still waiting to be washed.
So what I like to do, I like to leave that garlic in the center, let it cook down a little bit, let it get that little raw garlic taste out of there. Just gonna let that rest and it's on medium. And what's gonna happen next, after this is done, I'm gonna take this, put it on the side. I'm gonna bring another pot up, which is right here. And this is what we're gonna fry our shrimp up with.
Fried shrimp.
I'm sorry, the sausage.
You know,
We're
y'all,
gonna saute the sausage.
y'all see how I turned around? I'm like, what you mean fried shrimp? This is gumbo.
Well, I need to taste this. Oh God, that cheesecake knocked you off the floor. Unless it says they're super cheap here in Portland because there's so many restaurants. I can imagine that. The place that we got this from, it supplies nukes, nursing homes, schools, and a lot of the casinos. And they have 6 locations actually. So we're going to continue to let this garlic cook down a little bit. Get happy, you can smell it. Very fragrant. Gonna leave that on here for about 2 more minutes. Honey, can you entertain them while I go outside for a minute?
I'll try. I'll try. Now, let me look at these. Look at the notifications. I don't normally do that. Let me see what he has this going on over here. As you all can probably tell, this is so out of my element. Trying to make small talk. I am typically an introvert, so him asking me to do this, he does this to help me get out of that introvert type personality. So y'all excited about Christmas? Well, Christmas isn't always the happiest time for some people. It could be joyous, it could be sad. Sometimes the holidays can get people down. But what do you think, babe?
What are we talking about?
We were just talking about the holiday. I was just telling them how I was trying to make small talk.
Mm-hmm.
And I told them sometimes you would put me in positions like this to try to help me get out of that introvert type personality that I may have and everything. And so I'm just trying to make that was good.
You do very well, huh? Look, when I first, you can probably go back to our first video. We did a pot roast, I think it was, and I was highly nervous because I knew that there was a potential for a lot of people to be looking at this. But I still get nervous. I still get tongue-tied a little bit. But look, this is fun. This is home cooking. We do this for fun. We do this because we love to cook. We cook with love. Some of us do. But let's just say, hey, Mom.
Hey, baby girl.
All right, guys, what we're going to do now, we're going to go ahead and stir our garlic into the mix. And our roux is looking very nice. It's nice and thick. We have plenty of chicken stock, which is homemade. We got plenty of seafood stock, which is homemade. To go with this roux. Everything's made from scratch, y'all. Only thing we didn't do was grow the vegetables. Alright, for now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna throw a little bit of curly parsley. I'm gonna throw a little bit of that in there. I'm not gonna put all of it in there now, I'm just gonna put a little bit. And then we're gonna put some green onion in there. That was my son-in-law on the phone. Hopefully they'll be over soon. Now for this last part, what I want to do is I want to turn this up to medium high.
Look, we are live, so if
You're
Eric
live.
don't mind me interrupting him real quick.
No. Who's this?
Hey.
Hey, Ed. Good, how you doing? What's up? What's up? respect this. Yes, you do. You have my permission to ask my daughter in marriage.
You didn't put that out there just yet. You're live.
Oh, okay. When you gonna do this today? Okay.
What's gonna do it?
All right, we won't. Okay, man. Love you too, man. Good job. Good thing. I understand. I understand. But look, we'll see you when you get here. Okay, now. Take care. Bye-bye. Well, folks,
You didn't hear that.
you didn't hear that. That was my son-in-law, but he's gonna be by with some good news and everything.
Is he gonna do it here?
Yeah. Yeah, keep stirring this for me.
Yes.
I'm gonna get it and get something for Val.
Is it adjourned?
Yeah. Appreciate the patience, my people. But this is all about live cooking and family. All right, and we're back. Now, as you can see, the roux has gotten a little bit darker. The vegetables are soft and translucent, so we're gonna go ahead and pull this off, let it cook to the side, cool to the side, and then we'll eventually be transferring everything into this big, massive pot right here. This pot is probably 12 quarts or more. So that's gonna be on standby. Let me get the top. It's always good to have some big stock pots like these in your arsenal. You never know when you're gonna have a party or a family gathering or something like that. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna take this off. Let me get it out. To the side. And as you notice, the induction cooker will shut off when there's nothing on top of it. Just clean up a little bit here. Just clean as you go. Clean as you go. Alright, so now what we're gonna do, we're gonna get our big saucepan here. Gonna set this to medium high. Let it come up to temp a little bit. And these actually do not take long for the pot to come up to temp. Right now, it's high. See what we got to check. Money D with 66. How you doing? Thanks for tuning in. Merry Christmas to you and your family. Just to catch you up with speed, Money Diva, we're doing gumbo. We're doing double smoked ham. Also, we're doing a rotisserie chicken. Inside that gumbo is going to be shrimp, crab, chicken, and sausage. So when we saute that sausage, you know it has its own grease, but you want to get it started a little bit. Just maybe a teaspoon of oil. Get that rolled around in your pot. Let that get hot. And then we'll start frying out our delicious sausage right here. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make me some room. This is where we'll place our cooked sausage at. Now we don't want to crowd the pot because we want to keep these kind of flat on a flat surface so each side can get brown. And 1 second, folks, with live TV. So you want to keep them flat so we can get nice color, nice browning on each side of our sausage. Like so. And at this point, you don't need to add any seasoning or anything like that. These sauces are very seasoned well. You can get a couple more pieces in here. And this is going to probably take about 2-3 minutes per side. We can turn our induction cooktop up to about 380 degrees, and like I said, it's take about 2 or 3 minutes per side, and we'll definitely have 2 batches to use. Oh, Money Diva 66, that's my sister Lynn. Hey Lynn, thanks for joining in. Money Diva, I should have known.
That's her.
I should have known. I thought that was like a subscriber or something. Lynn, did mom and dad ever get to the HDMI cord? If not, invite them downstairs, please. You probably remember me mentioning earlier about the HDMI cord. There's a story to that. I bought my mom this new Samsung TV maybe about a couple years ago. So I hooked it up and got it working for them upstairs. And then I think earlier this year she was telling me that she didn't have any pictures, she just had audio. So only thing I could think of is only one cable plug coming out that TV going into the cable box. It's the HDMI cord. HDMI cords give out 2 signals, the audio and the video signal. So I'm thinking that it had to be the HDMI cord that's bad. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and start turning our sausage over. We got some nice color on them. Hopefully you can see that on the screen. Yeah, they look delicious to smell. Well, I tell you, we can put a man on the moon. We can build a Concorde. We got nearly a 200 ship Navy and space stations all up in the earth, in the heavens. But when is somebody gonna invent smell-o-vision? Because smell-o-vision is definitely needed. You know, we can talk over the airwaves, we can, you know, walkie-talkies, cell phones. We got all types of media and stuff all in the air. Why can't we have a little smell over the air? Can you answer that for me, please? Lee, you got an answer for me?
No, because I don't think a whole lot of smells coming across the television into our household.
You don't think
Not
so?
all smells are good smells.
You're right. You may get some folks out there that may want to do some nefarious type things, and maybe some gases or something.
Stop.
Hopefully I ain't putting nothing in nobody's head. Hey Lynn, if you're listening and you're still online, call Karen up, tell them to get on that YouTube. We're live. We're like Emerald. Emerald live! Bam! Alright, our sausage is looking good. Getting a nice color on it. Let these go for another minute or so. Hey, you know what I need?
What you need? You know, I need a piece of that sausage. You know, a small piece right there.
I don't know, definitely.
It's already cooked. You cooked it all.
Okay.
What you need?
I need that phone plugged up sometime.
This one.
Our phone right here.
Okay.
Excuse us, everyone. Hey, Val. I think I got it, huh? Yeah, we good right here.
That wasn't oh, that was spicy sausage. Oh my God, that's what I get.
That's what you get for one to
Oh
eat.
my God, that was spicy.
Eat out of turn all the time. All right, everyone, we're gonna get our sausage out. Put color to it. Let's go get a spoon, easier. There we go. All right, this first batch looks delicious. Not too much oil and grease in this. It's good quality sausage. Let's go on with our second batch. Again, you want to lay it down flat. here. Nothing back from this money diva. Alright, we're gonna let this go on this side for about two minutes. The next step, what we're gonna do, we're gonna get this sausage and everything sauteed, and I'm gonna bring this big stock pot up here on here. We're gonna put our roux inside that. Then we're gonna get our homemade chicken stock and our homemade seafood stock, and we're gonna let that simmer alone for about 30-45 minutes. Alright, we're going to turn our sausage over. We got the right color on it. Delicious. I see why Val wants one of the piece of sausage, but my mouth is watering right now. Is your mouth watering, anybody? So far as what we've been cooking? Can you just imagine getting that gumbo on that plate with that rice and that bread that we still have to get?
I told Dad for sure that she would get it.
Oh, great.
But what am I gonna make?
You making the rolls, hon?
No, I'm making cornbread.
Oh.
You know I'm wanting some cornbread.
Val's making some cornbread. Can I have your cornbread? Y'all remember that from that movie Eddie Murphy was in? Life. Can I get your cornbread? Look at your Linda's laughing right now. That's laugh. All right. We have achieved our color we want. We're gonna take her out. Take these pork babies out of here. And soon the magic begins. Now, this is flavor right here. So what I want to do, we're not gonna get rid of any flavor. I'm gonna take a ladle of my chicken stock right here. And then we're gonna get all these little bits and pieces from up here. Now that farm. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. All that fun. It makes the cleaning the pot easier also. You think of it like that as a cleaning agent. There you go, all that goodness. And you're just gonna throw that right back in our chicken stock. We're gonna hand this over here next to the sink. Alright guys, we're going to set this over here, get organized, put our roux right here. Now, it's about to go off now, it's about to begin. But now we're going to put this to a medium heat. We're going to carefully spoon our roux mixture into our pot. everybody into the pool. Get all them bits and pieces in there. You don't want to leave nobody out. Everybody's welcome. Alright. Gonna put this over here. Okay. I think for now we're gonna go ahead and use okay. A little bit too hot. That's what happens when we do real cooking around here. Got a little bit too hot. So what we're gonna do, we wanna go ahead and ladle. We're gonna do 2 ladles, 2 full ladles of the chicken. And honey, can you pass me the seafood stock?
Where is it at?
Right there next to the chicken to the right.
Oh.
Then we got some liquid in there.
Oh, this stuff was smelling so good. We was doing this stock
Thank
from
you.
what? Crawfish and shrimp.
Mm-hmm.
Baby.
Now, we're gonna get 2 ladles of our shrimp and crawfish stock. Can you see that? That looks awesome. Now we're gonna stir. Now we're sitting on medium now. Okay. We're gonna do 2 more of our chicken. It's homemade, of course. Now we're gonna stir. Oh guys, can you see? Oh, you can't even see in that pot. I'm gonna give you a look. Now we're gonna do 2 more ladles of our seafood. So we're gonna alternate until we get our right consistency that we like. Looking good, people. Hopefully. Okay. Alright, we're almost there with our consistency. Almost there. We're gonna go 2 more with our our shrimp. Speaking of that, we're gonna do 3 this time. Let me know in the comment section if you would put like fish pieces, kind of fish that you can use like for a fish stew in the same stock as your shrimp and crawfish. Let me know if you would do something like that.
If you do what?
Like fish parts or fish heads, and then use that in shrimp and then crawfish tails or something like that.
I don't know about that.
I don't either. I seen it on
Ain't one of them things.
On
Like it
YouTube.
should be tried, I guess.
yeah. All right, we're gonna go in with 3 of our chicken. We'll do 3 this time. And as you can see, we're down to hardly nothing, so we're just gonna pour all that in there. And our consistency may be what we want. Lynn said I would. Well, you gotta remember, Lynn, Your shrimp is gonna have a different flavor from your like fish, something like that, or even crawfish tails or something like that. Fish is gonna be a little bit stronger, but like if you want to make a bouillabaisse or something like that, it may work like that. Yeah. Then the shrimp and the crawfish would be the additive to that bouillabaisse. I think we're gonna go in. I'm gonna pour this slowly. Make sure I get my consistency. And we're gonna leave it at that for now. We may put a little bit more, we may not. So for now, no, we're gonna use the green onion for garnish on top of our finished product. But we are gonna add the rest of this parsley. And we got our shrimp, and we got our crabs on standby. We're gonna cover this. We're gonna let this come up to a boil, or a simmer actually. We're gonna set this to 280, and we're gonna let it do what it do. The next process will be while we're doing that, we're gonna set this sausage here. We're gonna set the rest. I'll stop there. We're gonna get rid of some of this stuff. Oh, excuse me. We have our chicken right here. Let me place this on this side. We're gonna start separating that chicken. Take it off the bone. All right, let's get some gloves on. I finally was able to find some gloves that fit me. These big old hands of mine is a challenge. Uh-oh, see that? I already got a rip going on. Just gotta be a little more gentle. There we go. All right. This chicken you see in front. Actually, you can't see it. But this chicken right here, we cooked it in a crock pot for 10 hours with some celery, onion, bay leaf, salt and pepper, and we cooked it till it's totally off the bone, basically, and that's how we got our chicken stock. So what I'm gonna do now is, let me move this over so y'all can see the process of what I'm doing. It's nice having this prep table, it really is. Thank my lovely wife for getting this wonderful Christmas gift for me. You still can't see it though.
Do you need it?
Yeah, I'm gonna need it eventually. Okay, how's that? Let's see. Alright, so we put some chicken, when we do chicken wings, we always cut the tips of it off to save it for chicken stock. That's been put in the water. We're gonna get a little bit of that meat on there. We're gonna get all the meat that we can. off these bones be putting that gumbo. Nothing's gonna go to waste. I remember my sister and I, Glenn, we was the last ones to get off the dining room table because something that we didn't like to eat, like some peas or something like that. My mother and father wasn't having it. We wasn't leaving that table until everything was eaten.
We weren't like that.
I don't think I did that with my kids too much because I wouldn't give them something that they didn't like. But that's old school. That's how it was back in the day.
Yeah, that's that old school.
You're gonna eat everything in front of your plate, or you don't get up. And one thing we couldn't do either, we couldn't have nothing to drink while we was eating, because we feel. I guess they felt that it was fill us up, and we wouldn't eat our food, which is a true concept. It's true. It makes sense. You want the Wi-Fi?
Huh?
Yeah. Growing up was tough sometimes, but we sure appreciate it now that we're grown folks.
Oh, Lord, I keep dropping that same old crap.
Made us better people. There's that bone. So leave us a comment in the comment section. Do you like to put chicken in your gumbo? I think it complements it. It's another meat. You know, it stretches the gumbo. You know, you can have it for another day. And also, gumbo freezes very well. You can freeze this. Oh, you want to check that? Oh, when you get done. Check our pot when you get done. There's no rush. I just want to make sure everything's good. No, this one right here. Maybe give it a stir. I had this one. It was
Oh, I
over
thought it took it a while. Oh, this could be hard.
here. Yes. One thing you want to do when you do your whole chicken like this is remove the skin. You don't want the skin inside your gumbo. It's already got its flavor when you got stock out of it. No need to have the skin in there. Unless you got a family that loves chicken skin. You just take it close in. This is what that chicken looks like after it's been inside that crock pot for 10 hours. It's delicious.
You need this one? Yeah, that one.
No. How's that consistency?
Good.
And you want to leave your pieces fairly big. They don't have to be really big, but you know.
They're gonna bite.
Yeah, just like right size. Right size is perfect. Yeah, you're right, B. The bone was almost solidified.
Not solidified, liquefied.
Liquefied. There may be some meat scattered in here a little bit that you
I
want.
need to put 2 more minutes on it. How can I increase it before it turn off?
Hit the time. Yeah. And just add your 10 minutes. Hit it again. No, hit that meal. Push it. think it's 12.
Hit it again.
Yeah, hit it. All right, that's our all our chicken, and oh, got some bones right there. We don't want to do that. Well, we got a little skin in here, so you just want to go over everything. Make sure you got everything that you don't want in out. Skin there, skin there. Other than that, it looks good. Just bring it in close. Does that look delicious? Yes, it does. Got your mouth watering. Here, Lynn, take a piece.
Look,
Take a
got
piece,
one.
Alexis and Lynn.
I'm that scavenger. I'll go looking for pieces.
Mm-hmm.
Go that way.
Well, all right, guys, real cooking right here. Real cooking. This ain't no tape. It's real deal right here. Let's go ahead and come in and stir our gumbo. Yeah, I think it's. Now, you always want to taste your food, so honey, can you pass me a spoon, please?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Oh yeah, that's good. It's time to season now. All right. Now, we're gonna be putting a little smoked paprika in there. Give it that earthiness and that smoky flavor. Figure that was about a tablespoon and a half. Now we got a pure ground gumbo filet. And filet is from the sassafras tree. We're not gonna use this yet. We have some Tonys. We're gonna throw about 2 tablespoons of Tonys. When you're using seasonings, especially salt products, like Tonys can be have a lot of high sodium. Use less at first because you can always put more, but you can never take out. Now for a little heat, we're gonna go with about a teaspoon of cayenne pepper. About a teaspoon. We're gonna put about about 3 sprigs of thyme in there, and after the thyme has done its job, we're gonna discard these. So that was 2. That's 3. Let's give it a stir. Let's go on for another taste. Oh, you know we forgot okra?
Oh.
Well, we're not gonna do okra in this gumbo today.
Get it next time.
Okay. That is tasting real right now. We're gonna hold up on the seasonings for now because we still got our sausage to put in. We got our chicken, which is both have seasoning in it. But what we are gonna do right now, we're gonna go ahead and put 3 bay leaves in. Of course, let's put 4, and we'll extract these out before serving. We're gonna set this to medium high. We're gonna have it come up to a simmer. Once it comes up to a simmer, We're gonna add our chicken, and then we'll add our sausage in. We're gonna add half the sausage in. And then we're gonna come up to another segment, and then we'll add the rest of the sausage in there after that. Until then, I'm gonna go ahead and prep our chicken for the rotisserie. So we're gonna move all of this over to the side. Good to have a big prep table like this. Definitely good to have. I'm gonna take this off. I'll put it down here.
Oh.
Want to make your cornbread in that? Mix it up. You want to mix your cornbread up in there.
I do that by hand.
And you would. All right, everyone. Here's our whole chicken. We're gonna get this ready for the rotisserie. We have our spit, and then we have our forks. It's already been seasoned. It's been trussed already.
Hey.
So what we're gonna do, let me get some gloves again. Fresh pair of gloves. Let me be a little more gentle this time. Posh, wealthy mindset. Looks yummy. Thank you for the comment, and Merry Christmas to you. Lexus, if you want some, you gotta take a flight down here, over here. We wish you was here with us. Alright, well, I'm gonna get ready to put the spit on this bird. This pointed end right here needs to, according to the Kamado, this pointed end needs to go to my right. So, we're gonna go ahead and put this into the bird like this. Gonna go ahead and put our little spikes into her. Like so. I'm just gonna tighten this up slightly because I have to get it in line in the middle of the Kamado Joe where the fire is at. So I might have to move it. Next, we're gonna get this one set in, nice and tight, bam, like that. All right, honey,
Yes?
is there any way? Well, I'll take them outside later. I'm gonna place this on the Kamado, and I'm gonna take you outside to see what's going on the pits, the smoker, and on the Kamado in a little bit. Now, since I lost some seasoning, I'm gonna get V to bring that seasoning out to me.
I'll bring it out.
That one right there. And then we're gonna get this on the spit.
So what is your name, Ms. Rand? Put something
That right there.
right here?
You see it? Yeah. We'll be back, folks. I'm definitely gonna bring you outside. All right, we're back, and the chicken is on the rotisserie. It's getting happy. Like I said, I will take you out to show you the ham, and also show you the rotisserie once it gets going. Alright guys, I don't know about you, but I'm having a good time. I'm having a ball. This is our main meal right here. This is everything that we look forward to for the holidays. And not only food, but family. It's a beautiful thing. I wish I was be able to go home a little more often, see my two sisters, my nephews, my niece, my mother and father, my in-laws, Roland. Hey Roland, shout out to you. Roger, shout out to you. Hopefully y'all are tuning in. Let's see what people got to say. Let's see, Jennings. My friend Portia was on. Okay. Mom and Dad is on. All right, hey Mom, hi Dad. Glad to see y'all. All right now our roux is simmering, real nice. You're gonna turn it down just a little bit to get a little less of a simmer, not a rough simmer. It's looking great. What we're gonna do, we're gonna do another taste test. It's a little bit thick, so that's why I saved some of that. The more you cook flour and a roux like this, the more thick it's gonna get. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, babe. Who used to say that, y'all? If anybody used to say, oh yeah, babe. Leave it in the comment section. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get the last of our, what's that chicken stock? I mean, right here? Okay. Seafood stock. We're gonna put the last of our seafood stock in. Cut down on that thickness a little bit. I gotta give you a close up of this. You deserve it. You just gotta see. You just gotta see the magic.
I want to see.
Look at that magic, y'all. Look at that roux. That's just roux. That's doesn't even have the shrimp, the chicken, the crab. See that, baby? Blend, don't buy no more chicken stock from the store. You make your own. All the chicken parts, like the wings and stuff like that, the tips, save them. Save all of that. Don't save anything that you already ate, of course. You don't want to do that. Dad, Mom, y'all would love this gumbo. I wish she was here. Mom and Dad are online.
Oh, are you? Tell them I said hello.
Mom, Val is right here. Dad, this is a little bit of chicken stock left. We're just gonna drain the juice out of it. Nothing goes to waste around here. Okay, as promised, our stock did come up to a simmer. We're gonna add our chicken in. We're gonna add a little sausage in, then we're gonna let it come up to another roll simmer. There goes the chicken. Everybody into the pool. The pool of, what's it the pool of, huh? The pool of roux. The pool of roux. R-O-U-X. All right. One down. as promised. Going in with that beautiful andouille and that Cajun sausage. Oh, you ain't laughing at my jokes.
Huh?
You're not laughing at my
I'm
jokes.
trying to clean up this kitchen. This is back. You need this?
Yeah. Okay, it's flopping. We don't want that. It's flopping.
It's awful.
As I put that sausage in there.
Oh, okay.
Sit down. All right, that's about half right here. Other half we're gonna save it later. We're gonna stir. And we're gonna let it come up to simmer. Oh my God, look at this. Simmer. Alright guys, Val is going to entertain you. I'm going outside to look at the double baked ham. Be right back.
Here we go, leaving me again. Look, y'all, let me tell you what surprised me. When we went to go purchase these crab, we got Jennings and we have king crab legs. Things are expensive. So I had to tell Eric, look, it's just for Christmas. We don't do it that often, but I didn't realize how expensive these crab legs were. So, but we went on and got them. I'm glad we did. He's out there right now just trying to figure out what he's gonna do next. He got so much going on, and I tell him sometimes you want to do. Let me tell you how we start this off. We'll come up with a menu of what we want to do, and then Eric keeps expanding on that menu because I'm like, oh, let's keep it simple. Let's just keep something simple. But then he keep adding things to it because he has this passion for cooking, and I love, that he has this positive passion for cooking. But sometimes I get pulled in. Here he come right now. I was just telling him how I didn't realize how expensive the crab legs were when we went to go purchase them.
How much it was a pound?
I don't remember.
That's $44 a pound for the king crab legs.
They were, but like I said, we decided that it was just once a year, twice a year, something we'll do.
Mm-hmm. And we'll get enjoyment out of it when it reaches our tummy, and everybody. I get enjoyment when other people are eating my food, when they enjoy eating it. That's the joy I get out of it.
And that's what I was just saying as far as his passion for cooking really is unmatched. And I enjoy watching him doing something that he has a passion doing.
And I owe it all to my parents because I used to, my dad was in the kitchen making that Thanksgiving meals and that famous stuffing, they call it dressing down here. We would want to go in the kitchen and have Dad be like, get out, get out. But we would watch, I would watch, and then my mom taught me how to cook them greens and
cut them
greens up,
clean them greens.
She taught me all of that. So, that's where I get my cooking passion from, my parents. Mm-hmm.
Hopefully one day we'll be able to incorporate them because I love to hear Eric tell about how Mom cleaned her greens and how long it takes her, how meticulous she is about cleaning her greens. So I would love to be able to get her on here and pop his passion for cooking also, be able to get him on, on our channel.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Mom cooked. And I think I got her out of not having to cook them greens. And what she do with the stems, she'll cut them stems up like 1/8 of an inch. And I don't use the stems a lot. I cut the stems off and I discard them. Gumbo's doing well. Every once in a while you want to stir it. I think I'm going to bring it down to a medium and let it come up to another simmer, and then we're going to add the rest of our sausage. And that'll be it for now. We'll soon be adding our shrimp and our crab. Everything good over there?
Everything's good. Now that you gotta leave the door open for like an hour, let it stay in there, let it just cool down for an hour.
Now, what I need to do, I need to make my brown sugar bourbon pineapple glaze for the ham. The ham has reached 135 degrees. It's ready to come off. I just need to glaze it now. So, for the bourbon part, I picked this up from my local liquor store, and it's a brown sugar bourbon, and it's very good. It's actually good to sip on also. So, I'm gonna prep it at the table here, and then we'll go ahead and get it on the stove to simmer. Now, for the glaze, let me move this out the way. Before I put the ham on there, I kind of put pre-glazed in there already, and this is what it looks like. It's got pineapple juice in it, and it has brown sugar. So what I'm gonna do now is add probably, let me see, I can pretty much eyeball it. In a bigger hole. Let's open it up a little bit more. There we go. We're gonna go with about a half a cup of brown sugar, which is that right there. We're gonna take some pineapple juice. Oh, that cheesecake is, oh my goodness. Wait till y'all see that cheesecake. Honey, can you give me something? Oh, I can get it. We're gonna take this pineapple juice right here and stir it up a little bit. Well, this is 100% pineapple juice. We're gonna put another half a cup of pineapple juice in here. We'll get that stirred. And for the star of our glaze, we're going to use a third of a cup of this brown sugar bourbon. Now this bourbon is 30% alcohol, bourbon whiskey with natural brown sugar and cinnamon flavor and caramel color. So we're going to use a third of a cup of this. Like so. We're gonna stir this. We're gonna take this over to the stove, and then we're gonna let it reduce, and then the alcohol is gonna burn off, leaving nothing but the bourbon notes, the caramel, and the cinnamon, and the brown sugar. So we'll set this. Set that to a medium. Let's put this back. I'm gonna go rescue the ham. You see how that looks? Because definitely, let me clean this off a little bit. You definitely don't want to dry out your ham. Nobody wants to eat dried ham. Go throw some more gloves on. So how's everybody doing out there? What we got? Oh, still got mom and dad still there, hopefully. Hopefully everybody's okay. Mom, dad, Lynn, if you're still on, call Karen up. Tell her to tune in. I'd like for her to chime in. Ask some questions for me, guys. If you got any questions, ask. I'd love to hear from everyone. You want to stir this up? Okay, we're at another rolling boil here, so we're going to add the rest of our shrimp. And then we're going to set this on medium low. Where's our shrimp at? Oh, here it comes out. Look at that gorgeous piece of sausage in there. Get out there. Pitmaster's a little treat here. Alright, that sauce is good. What's that brown sugar bourbon for? Oh, the brown sugar bourbon is for the glaze for the ham. I'm getting ready to bring the ham in now. Right back.
Hey, babe. Oh, what you doing? You working on the ham? Okay, I'll hold it.
All right.
Ooh, that looks
Here's the
good.
second star of our show.
Looks like he done carved it into something from this side. Look at it from the side.
Bring that over.
Look at it, it's carved, it's like it's carved into a sculpture.
Oh yeah. All right, everyone. Here's our double smoked ham. It's been smoking for about about 5 hours now. And smoked it with cherry wood. It's already been cooked, so it just has to heat up heat through. And I took my gloves off. Just want to show you. I thought somebody was outside the door. That was just it.
Oh, yeah, Lexus on the package came.
Oh.
That we were waiting on her.
Okay, cool. I said it would be later.
Yeah.
Alright, what I did to this ham, I said it earlier, but people who just coming in, family. I bought a regular cook's ham. I didn't buy a spiral round ham. I scored the skin like this to render the fat a little bit. And I also spiral wound it myself. As you can see, this ham is spiral wound from home. So what we're gonna do when that glaze is finished, we're gonna infuse some glaze in there. Put the glaze all down in it and everywhere. Then I'm gonna put it back in the smoke at a high heat temperature to let that glaze stick on there. Let me give you a close up. See that? Look at that. Doesn't that look great? I'm just waiting on it now. Can you try to go? Oh, I just tasted that glazed juice. It's not ready yet. It is good. It's a good thing that the alcohol could have to burn off or the kids would be drunk. Let's continue to check on our gumbo. It's looking real good. Right now we're going to get another taste and make sure everything's copacetic. It don't get no better than this. This gumbo tastes better than any New Orleans restaurant we've ate in the past. This is gumbo. Cooking with E&B style. Let me tell you. You. Shoot, I want a bowl right now. Yeah, we can do the rice. The rice is gonna be. Do regular. What's down there to use? Oh, excellent. Yeah. Let me sir. Who? Oh, okay. It's 1-to-1. And this cup right here, oil in it. I bought it. Okay.
Well, y'all.
We're out of rice.
This happens. So.
That's cooking live, cooking at home. Val's gonna run and get some rice.
Let me see your keys.
All right, come on, guys. Come up with some of them comments there. before. I need a brush. Let me tell her to bring me a brush. I need a brush. Alright, I'm back. Hello, everyone. Almost trying to put that shrimp in and everything. Get close. This pot holds a lot of heat, and this induction thing works very well, so I pulled it down to 250 degrees to keep it at a really low center. So we don't want nothing scorched on the bottom. What we want to do, we want to reduce this glaze. We're going to reduce it down to probably about half so that it gets real sticky. And it's going to be delicioso. Hey, Mom. So, Mom, if you got your phone out, Dad, you got your phone out, you can go on my channel, our channel, and go to the comment section. I see a comment, so we can basically talk. I don't want to waste none of that brown sugar burger. Well, Jessica will be over soon, and Sophia and Eddie and Olivia and Jasmine, they'll be by soon. So we'll have the whole family here together. Can't wait. Oh yeah, that's pretty good. That's what I want. I think I'm gonna take you guys out to the rotisserie and show you the chicken. So bear with me about the bumps and bruises as we ride along outside out here. All right, we are outside at the Kamado Joe. Just straighten you up a little bit. Here's our rotisserie chicken. It's doing pretty good. We're gonna get a little bit more air down in there. Open that damp up, get a little hotter. And what I did with the chicken, I pierced, they call it jacquard. I pierced the skin. That way, when the fat will render and they'll get crispy. And then for this, we're gonna be doing a ginger garlic glaze on this one. I'll brush it on there as this rotisserie's around. Just show y'all the landscape here. Here's our newly built shed. We needed that to get all our stuff out of the garage. Bring you back in on this chicken. It's gonna be delicioso. All right, let's cover it back up, get that heat in there. All right, walk with me. Uh-oh, our bourbon is boiling over. See, this sometimes happens, y'all, when you leave your stove and it boiled over a little bit, but it's all good. Be right with y'all. This is what real cooking is all about. Sometimes things go wrong in the kitchen, but we can control it and we got it taken care of. Right, everything's under control. Everything's under control. Thank you for waiting. Gumbo is doing excellent. I'm gonna turn her down to medium low. The sausage is really getting really good cook on it. It actually is cooked because it's starting to float. This is a good sign. We'll be putting our shrimp and our crab in there shortly. I think we recovered pretty good from that glaze. It's doing very well now. Just add a little more pineapple juice in there. She's ready to go. The master built electric smoker is up to temp. Once we glaze this, we're gonna put it back out there. Let that glaze caramelize on there. Maybe for about 5 to 10, maybe 10 to 15 minutes, not anything longer than that. And then we'll pull it out, we'll tin it, and that will be done. Be right back. I'm gonna check on this chicken here. Let's go check on our glaze. See, we got any comments going on, man? Nice. What's nice, man? What time are y'all going by Karen's house this evening, or are y'all going by tomorrow? Okay. Yeah, this gumbo is, oh my god. This gumbo is out of this world. It looks so delicious. So delicious. I let my Heineken get hot. I think I want some water now. Right back, people. Hey, boy, I just messed up.
What happened?
A little kitchen accident that boiled over. I
Oh,
went out there to show everybody the rotisserie chicken and everything.
as long as it didn't affect that cheesecake. Yeah, I got it going from the microwave.
Did they have a brush?
Oh, all they had was this. I got the closest thing, they had a stomping brush.
That's fine. That's good. So I didn't lose all of it. I'm hoping that it'll come up.
Some more. Yeah. Did you ever make some more?
Yeah, I put a little. I just put a little more pineapple juice.
Yeah.
All right, we got our mopping brush, our mop. We're gonna glaze our ham with. This works just as good as a brush. Honey, you check it on board? You want a sample?
Wow. Yeah, I always take samples. Let me get a little paper. Look,
Hmm?
you say a sample? I come with a full bowl.
Yeah, she want a bowl. Well, I eat this just like this. I don't need no shrimp and crab. Just make wait till we put that in there. There you go.
Oh my gosh. This is really, really good. This is stupendous.
Did it pass?
It passed. And then some.
Okay, we got our glaze is doing well this time. It's reduced, it's starting to thicken up a little bit.
Who had to sit down?
We go check on our chicken. Oh, you should get a whiff of that chicken. Oh, man, that's good. I see our air purifier kicked on high.
Did it?
Burnt stove on the stove on the plate. Well, we know that works good.
This tastes good.
Everyone doing okay? All right.
Got a kick to it too.
This one right amount of heat. Yeah. I don't like-
Much weight on this.
The glaze will reduce down a little bit. Throw a little lemon in
Here what? Oh,
there. Gumbo.
okay.
Brighten it up a little bit.
Right.
Yeah. I'm gonna throw a little bit of lemon in the gumbo. Lemon brightens up, foods. I'll take the seeds out of here. And besides, it's got seafood in it too, so it's gonna complement the seafood. Not much, just gonna.
That was a lot. It's like, about to do it
I'm
again.
about to do it again.
Gonna turn it off.
Let me see. I might need to stir it up first. taste test after we put the lemon in there?
Okay.
No, I'm talking to the audience.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, it's beautiful. And a perfect one.
It's a perfect one. It's good.
Pretty big, so.
Now, how many cups do you want me to do? 6 servings is 3.
Let's go, 4. Yeah, let's go. 4 cups.
So then 8 servings.
Our glaze is doing good, folks. It's reduced at least a half. And I think we're gonna pull it off. We have any more lemons?
Yeah. Okay.
No, I ain't gonna put lemons.
Okay.
All right, our glaze is ready. It reduced down to half. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna sit here and let it cool down for a little bit. Then we'll get it, mop it, and then we'll put it back on the master build. What's good, Kwame? You need a measuring cup?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think there's one in here. This cup I work on, that's what we use up for the water.
Want me to turn this off in the background?
Oh, yeah. Alright, it's cool enough for me. We're gonna start mopping this. Gonna juice it down in there. Gonna spread these slices out. Get a little down in there. Alright, what we're gonna do, we're gonna put this back in the master build.
Yeah.
I can just put, you mind if I put this, just put it in here like this?
So here it is, we'll be replaced, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, this will be good if this makes a little dark. hoping to achieve a glaze, like a little sheen on it. We'll find out. I believe it's gonna work, guys. I know it's gonna be delicious. Everything I touch is delicious.
Oh, Lord.
Haven't had no complaints yet.
What you say?
Haven't had no complaints yet. That's the holiday time. The phone's always ringing. All right, guys, headed out to the master build.
Yeah, you never brought it down for you to ride on. Well, she already purchased it another toy.
Ginger, garlic, glaze.
I think she'll be fine with her cars, because I think she got it.
Wipe down a little bit. Keep everything nice and tidy.
It's too late. They might have to look on Christmas Day.
Gumbo's doing great. Now, we have our garlic. We have our squeezed ginger in a bottle.
Different what?
Not as good as,
Okay. Well, let me get back to this. All that, okay? The other one. Love you.
give you a pro tip. Anytime you're working with a cutting board, always put a damp towel down on your surface. Put your cutting board down, and it doesn't slide around. So we're going to be using a pestle and mortar to do our glaze. We have some olive oil that we're going to mix with it. First of all, let's get our garlic all separated. Now, I did this last night. I did a ham like that, and the garlic flew everywhere. Remember that, huh?
Yeah, bounced off the table.
So we're just going to do it gently this time. We're going to go with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cloves of garlic. We'll keep it keep the garlic at a minimum, but it's gonna be delicious. So, how do you peel garlic? A lot of people may just do this, peel it like that. Not necessary, especially if you're gonna mince it. You take that knife, take that knife, the edge of it, smash it down. Go to the next one. Smash it down. Next one. Mash it down. Mash it. If you're angry, you can take frustration out on the garlic. Mash it down. Mash it down. Alright, once you do all that, then it's easy to peel. Way easy to peel.
It's opened up.
What happened?
No, this one get left open. It was almost closed.
Oh, so I wasn't trying to sabotage the cheese.
I think you're trying to sabotage me.
You kidding? I want some.
Got 15 more minutes.
Cheesecake is the main
Of
course.
Gotta sit out until it cools completely.
We put it outside. Do that.
And then, gotta put it in the refrigerator for a minimum of 4 hours. Yes.
Okay. Val's the cheesecake queen, so she, oh, we lost the garlic. Close.
So by 7:30, it should be ready.
Okay, that's fine.
That's not bad. I'm gonna put some of that brown sugar in this one. Because that, can't really taste that.
If you can't really taste it, then that's a good thing. And I'll put it in there too. All right, so we got all our garlic peeled, not the vein. Let's get my hands and ribs, folks. Hold that back. Hard to bend over. And then we'll put this one more on. You can just sit it right there. All right, let's check on our gumbo. Doing good. Now, we got our garlic already out of the shell. Now what we're gonna do, we're gonna add our ginger. Honey, can you pass me a lemon, please?
Yes, sir.
Our lemon will be our added liquid, so it'll be a little, have a little kind of consistent liquid in it. If I said that right. We're gonna take about 2 tablespoons of ginger. Excellent. Gonna roll our lemon a little bit. We're gonna take 1/2 a lemon, take it in between your hands so that you won't get no seeds in there, and let the juice run between your fingers. Like so. Some garbage. Alright, next thing you're gonna do, you're gonna take your pestle and water, just gonna grind up that garlic, get it infused with that ginger and the lemon. There's easier ways to do this, but this is the way you do it with love. This is the love cooking way. And it's also a good workout too. Oh my goodness, that smells so good. The combination of lemon, garlic, and ginger is unbelievable. Okay, along with this, we're gonna put maybe a tablespoon of olive oil. Swirl that around like so. Uh-oh, I got a seed in there, guys. One got away. Got it. I'm gonna add another teaspoon of ginger. Now, I would put a little soy in there or amino acids, aminos, but there could be a little bit of salt. They could be salty, and the rotisserie chicken already has the seasoning on it with salt, so we're not gonna do that. I'm going for a little taste. Oh, it's so sweet, that ginger. And the lemon. Put a touch more lemon in it. Okay. Now, I forgot that I had this this bottle brush in here. I'm gonna take this part off the bottom and just keep the brush. Hey, hon. Look, I'm gonna bring you back outside, so I'm gonna show you this procedure. Come take a walk with me. Oh, look at that rotisserie chicken. It is looking absolutely delicious. Alright guys, we're back. I didn't give you a close-up of that paste. That's the ginger, garlic, lemon. Oh, it's
Put a
gonna
little
be
bit on
beautiful.
my finger so I can taste it.
It's good.
Oh my,
We're gonna brush just a little bit of this on.
that is good.
You can see that fat is rendering out that skin. It's eventually gonna get really nice and crispy.
It's good. It is
Mm.
beautiful out here today.
It should be snowing and cold. It ain't supposed to be like
This
this.
is nice.
Get under that armpit there. Tickle, tickle, tickle. Tickle, 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 tickle. Stop doing that to me. Just base me. Don't do that. All right, we're gonna let this go for a little bit longer. Get a little bit more on there. We're gonna take an internal temperature in a little bit, see where we at. We should have an internal temperature. The white meat should be 170. The thigh should be 165, somewhere around there. I know your mouth is watering, but we gotta put this to bed, okay? We're gonna take you back inside. We're gonna start putting them shrimp and crabs in the gumbo. I'm doing a little quick cleanup. Bring it around back here. Right. If you show you again our beautiful shrimp, they're all going in the pool. Get in there. Oh, nope, you leave left behind. Not leaving you behind. And one thing I'm proud about this gumbo, there's not an oily sheen on top. This gumbo is cooked to perfection. Everything is just working out great. Bring it down a little bit. That's good. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna put our crab legs in. Down in there. Take a look at all that meat. Oh my goodness, meat. That's the Dungeness. Yes. Here's our pieces of our king crab right here. Break this down a little bit. One second. We'll break this down a little bit. Take a look at that. Look at all that meat. Look at that. Oh, yeah. We're gonna nestle that down in there. Now, once this is in here, we're not going to disturb it too much because we don't want to loosen the meat out of the crabs. We're just going to get it nestled down in that roux and let it come back up to simmer. And then we'll be ready. One second. I know Val, she just wants a piece of this crab so bad. But you can't.
Did you show them how to cut it?
Yeah, well, I didn't forget. We actually cut the king crab legs with our pizza cutter, and it was perfect. It was a perfect tool to do that with. So, yes, we're gonna let this come back up to a simmer, and we'll call it a day. We'll set it 180 degrees. Let it come up slowly. I'm gonna go check on our rotisserie chicken. Be right back. I'm also going to check on our ham. We're going to do a little more mopping. Alright, ham is doing great. The chicken is getting brown. What more can you ask for? So you doing the thing?
stepped on your money.
What happened?
This was on the floor.
I hope everybody's still with me. Alexis, mom, dad, Lynn.
Your mom called and she said, let you know that you can show us my one.
Oh, okay. Thanks, mom. I was gonna give another taste, but I'm gonna let this go for another 15 minutes before I give her a taste.
Oh, you got it on warm, the rice?
No, no, I got the oven for the food that was in. That's on the level 2. Enough? You don't got the rest. That's what I said. I think you need to check for some internal temperatures for this rotisserie chicken. I'll report back in a minute.
Everyone should start, coming by, about, I guess about between 4 and 5 o'clock. As I stated before, my strawberries already cut up. I added some special stuff up in there with them. Additionally, I also made a pint with some fresh fruit in it. I have oranges and strawberries in it. So, no alcohol, of course not. I'm just trying to straighten up a little bit so when company do arrive, we don't have too much to do.
I believe what I'm gonna do now, we're gonna take our ham off and we're gonna throw it in the oven to keep warm.
Y'all gonna use this baby? Put this up.
Going to get the hamon.
Here I come. Oh,
Yeah. Alright, everyone. Didn't really achieve the glaze I wanted to, but it's still gonna be good. It's gonna be moist. It's gonna be ham. We're gonna give it a final mop. I'm gonna cover it tightly with aluminum foil. And when we serve this ham, we're gonna capture all these juices and we'll put it to the side in a bowl or a dish or something like that in case somebody wants some drippings. I'm so used to that. Oh, by the way, the rotisserie chicken is still under temp. It's still good to go. Still got some more browning to do. Everything's good to go. What we're gonna do, we're gonna cover our ham. We'll get it nice and tight. Keep that moisture in there. One thing, this house, aluminum foil is gold around here.
Oh my goodness. Don't let me stand here and use aluminum foil for something. It's like, what are you gonna use it for? Oh, you can use something else. You don't have to use aluminum foil for that. I'm like, come on. But that's how he is. That is all aluminum foil.
When you're doing the barbecues and stuff outside, and there are steaks, everything got to be tinted so when it rests. So I use my aluminum foil. So we're gonna put this to bed in the oven. We're gonna keep it warm. We're gonna throw another piece up here, feel like that. And there she is. I'm getting Miss V to open up for me. Got the rat crooked though.
Oh, that's probably me.
Just put it.
Oh, you do.
Yeah. There you go. All right. Is that punch?
That's that cranberry Mountain ginger ale.
All right, we got anybody else in the chat? No, doesn't look like it. This gumbo is just about done. I'm gonna go outside and we're gonna baste our chicken again. I'll be right back. We'll clean up. recap what we did today. We got up this morning. Well, let me recap the whole meal for you. Yesterday we chopped all of our vegetables up. Our Trinity, garlic, parsley, and what else did we chop up? Green onions. And this morning we, of course, we started our roux. We did our flour. We got that brown, and we put our oil in. And then once that was done, we put our Trinity in the roux. Cooked that down until it was tender and translucent. Then we added our our shrimp stock, our homemade shrimp stock, homemade chicken stock, ladled at a time until we got our right consistency. Val and I, we hit it on the nail about the amount of liquid that we needed was just the right amount. We let that simmer for about an hour. Then we added our, then we sauteed our sausage. We then added, I added our sausage half batches at a time. Let that cook for about an hour or so. Then we added our shrimp. Then we added our crab. And now we're letting the simmer come up to a good temperature. We've had our ham on there. We prepped it this morning with a light glaze just to keep it moist while it's coming up to temp at 135 degrees. I pulled it. Then we made our brown sugar bourbon pineapple glaze. During that time, I took you outside to show you the rotisserie chicken, and of course you come inside, I had an accident with the glaze, but it's all good. We recovered from that. We prepared our rotisserie chicken. We seasoned it, we put it on the spit, put the forks on, we put it on the tomato joe. We let that cook for a little bit, and I came in and made our ginger garlic glaze to go on the shrimp, on the chicken. And the chicken is getting brown and coming up to temp as we speak. Val has made her cheesecake. She prepped it yesterday with, she prepped this morning with taking the cream cheese out, the butter, getting everything nice and soft and room temperature. She perfectly mixed everything up. Everything was, I tasted a little bit out of the bowl there. It was delicious. It was delicious. It's sitting over here right now, cooling down. Cooked to perfection. No cracks in it, no anything. And basically we almost done. Waiting on the kids to come by. Waiting on the chicken. And that's about it. Anything else, sir?
Yep, and we do not have a dishwasher full of dirty dishes.
Yeah. She couldn't wait to get that out. We're gonna bring our induction cooktop up to 200 degrees. I'm trying to get it simmer, but I don't want anything to scorch on the bottom. So you gotta be careful when you're working with cooktops like this. It can get very hot. So this live feed has been going on for 3 hours and 29 minutes so far. We actually did pretty good. We did a lot of prep the day before. I did prep the ham days before. I did the chicken 2 days before. So we did pretty good. We enjoyed it. We're enjoying it. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna cut this live feed off, but we're gonna come back once the kids get here and we present the food on our prep table. We're gonna come back shortly. We're gonna have a prayer, and then we're gonna partake and eat. So we appreciate everyone tuning in. Thank you, Jacob. Thank you, Alexis, Lynn, Mom and Dad, and hopefully when we come back we can get on the phone and have other people come in for the second segment. But I'm Eric.
And I'm Val.
I just dropped the phone, guys. Everybody there? Okay. I'm Eric again.
Val.
We'll see you in a little bit for the second segment. Bye-bye.